What is going on? I'm ZMOT. Over the weekend, celebrated my wife's birthday. If you want to say happy birthday, throw code ZMOT in your shop. Hit it in the comments. Now, last week, I talked to you guys about staying at the 3-engine room level. 3-engine room level, you can get your engine rooms, you can progress. I've got in the neighborhood of 300 keys on my other account. We'll be jumping straight from 3 to 5 with shocks, so do consider subscribing for that. But first, I'm going to show you a couple things. So, at the 3-engine room level, this is about as high as you can get. Because otherwise, what's going to happen is you're just going to sit here and it's going to spin, and then after 5 or 6 seconds, you're going to click cancel, because otherwise you're going to get a 4 or a 5 engine room base. Now, I wanted to quickly show you the troop loadout that I am using. This is what I have found to be the fastest. 1 rifle, 4 laser lady, and 3 of the Bombardiers. As you can see here, 241, 244, 246, 239, fast times. So you know what, let's just show you the 246 replay. Getting the 1 boat of rifles out front, that's their first job. Then the laser ladies off to the side, and then the Bombardiers in behind. Just letting everyone go, letting the laser ladies deal with the critter launchers. By the way, I had my first and only out of sync error. I am on an iPhone 14 Pro Max Ultra, whatever the heck it's called, and I've only had that error 1 time, and I won the battle somehow, some way. My opponent got 0 engine rooms, I got 3, so I'm not sure if that was the error on their side or mine, but do try this troop combo. But know that if you're staying at the 3 engine room level, you're gonna I intentionally lose a couple just so I can get some matches and stay at the 3 engine room level. Not ideal at all. So that is all for the 3 engine room level. That is the cap there. Now, this is my 4 engine room account. As you can see, I haven't hit 19 yet. Busy weekend. Now, I held out for a long time. I was getting like a couple engine rooms every couple 5, 6, 7, 8 battles, and then finally I said, nope, I'm going to upgrade my smoke. I upgraded my smoke to tick 2, I upgraded my warriors to max, and then suddenly you can get engine rooms. And as soon as you do that, you can get a whole bunch of engine rooms. I'm going to go to 5 engine rooms tomorrow, so stick around for that video. I'm not going to do it with Bullet, though. Bullet definitely makes warriors better, but he's 42 keys and he's backwards, so I'm going to hold off on getting Bullet. Now, one thing a lot of people have done is they've replaced that mortar right there, swapped it over, they've done something like this, and then they've gone into the tech tree, back to where that shock blaster is, where the heck even, and they've switched it out for that microwaver. Microwaver ruining all of the warrior dudes, but not doing so well against other troops. So I'm going to not get the microwaver. If someone wants to come back here, I've got some shock mines hidden. I've got some shock mines there. I don't have boom mines. This tech tree is unique. I haven't seen anyone else with it. No machine guns, no boom mines, and no bombardiers. So if you have bombardiers, by all means, start out at the shore. Get a couple extra buildings. Drop 2 boats bombardiers. You can clear the boom cannon, and then you get all the way up into here. And then you can drop your warriors, and your warriors will walk an even nicer path. But we're just going to do a couple warrior hits. Because we're doing this live and cold, it's going to be awful. But just know that warriors will get you engine rooms. Even if I see, right there, I told you, that is the problem. We don't have any shocks. So getting an engine room against this base would be very difficult. But they've only got level 12 rocket launchers, so I came here to do a warrior hit, and we can't do a warrior hit. Now, my hits are a little bit wonky because I don't have any bombardiers. It's just 3 boats rifles, 5 boats of the laser ladies, and it's going to be awful. And we're probably going to lose some troops, but that's okay too. We're going to go one. I haven't done an attack like this in a long time. Ever since I got warriors, I have not done any of this, so please bear with me. We are going to make mistakes. Oh, see? Remember how I said we're going to make mistakes? I have been using the crystal shield with these laser ladies because, sorry, with the warriors, not with the laser ladies. So I've already made a mistake. I've already got the wrong ability. Now, it's not really the wrong ability, but it's not super duper great. So we're going to try and get all of our troops underneath the smoke. And then as they go forward, we're going to throw a thingy-majigger right about there, get our ice shield out, and then our troops should be able to clear all the way forward. Now, Crystal Shields is not, frankly, awful. It's not super duper great, but as you can see here, it's doing some good things for us. So we're going to be able to clear on in, might be able to win this based on percentages, might even be able to pick up an engine room because they got rid of the what's that called? Shock Blaster. With a Shock Blaster, there'd be no way that I could possibly take this thing down, but because they got rid of the darn Shock Blaster, we might actually have a chance to get all of these engine rooms. Very close. You know what? I think we're going to get 4 engine rooms, all because they got rid of the Shock Blaster. So now we just need to move over into here. Oh no. We're going to throw a smoke there just to let our ladies come unshocked so that we can get rid of that final critter. And then hopefully, we've already got an engine room. We've already won. Uh-oh. Kavan is about to die. Come on, Kavan. Just hold out for a second so this engine room can die, and then we can get rid of that, and then we'll move over into there. Boom, shakalaka, getting 4 engine rooms. The way that I always get 4 engine rooms is I stay on this left-hand side. Hugging that left-hand wall has helped me get all of the engine rooms a bunch of times. Also be aware that they didn't have max rocket launchers, so that attack was good, and I'm amazed that we managed to pull it off with Crystal Shields, to be completely honest, but that is not the way to go about winning. So do dabble in Crystal Shields, definitely. I think Second Wind would have been better. Man, I'm super stoked on that. The fact that we managed to get 4 engine rooms in one battle this season is a lot, and I know like that is mind-blowingly terrible. So, first things first, I always look at this right side. Generally, this right side is not protected well. This side time it is. This person only has 2 shock mines by the looks of things, so we should be able to cruise on in. That mortar does not range, so I am going to go all the way over here. I'm going to throw a smoke on this side of that mortar, trying to get all of my troops in there. Didn't get as far as I would have liked to. Wanted to take that mortar down, holding off on that final smoke. Now, one thing to be very aware of is oh man, I'm doing terrible here. Do make sure you use ground flares. Ground flares are the bee's knees. Ground flares are what you want. If you don't use ground flares, you're going to have a very bad time as we throw those critters out there trying to get all of our warriors onto the engine room. That's it. Like, that was with a bad warrior hit. Kavan died. We hit a shock mine. I didn't take the mortar there, and we still got an engine room. Whoop-de-doo. This season, gong show. This season is a complete mess, but there is hope on the horizon. Shock bombs should make things better. Troop damage should make things better. There are shock launchers as well, but there's also artillery. There are a bunch of tools on the horizon, so if you can bear with it, and I know not everyone can, I've heard from a lot of people who have parked because they want nothing to do with this season, and I gotta say, I don't really and completely blame you. So, we got a shock mine back there, we've got a shock mine there. I'm gonna go right. Why we're going to go right is because that way Kavan can be nice and safe and sound. We can get a little tiny bit of damage on our warriors, which is going to help us get all of our troops in and amongst the things. It's going to help get Kavan to catch up. A little sprinkling of damage from that rocket launcher as we cruise on in, trying to get the smoke in behind. Oh, we hit a shock mine. Perfect. That's always a good time. And then as that happens, we're going to get running into there. I used way more smokes than I normally would, but Kavan is still alive. We should be able to get that crystal shield. All of our troops are on that engine room. Boom. The beautiful thing about crystal shields is the fact that you can hit it before the smoke clears, which just gives you a little bit better timing. It's not it's just a little bit better. You don't have to wait until that smoke clears. It's not like, oh, we're going to have a tie here. We're going to have a tie here. What's going to happen with Skiver? I think Skiver's probably going to beat us. Yes, 9% to 7%. That is the sign of a terrible, terrible, terrible season. And I know that my video, if it's still in that inbox over there, says all the choices you need for the 4 engine rooms. Frankly, all you need is Warriors. This season, gong show. Obviously, if you have Warriors, you probably need... Don't start using Warriors until you get like your max rocket launchers and things, or you're going to start losing. This base needs to be updated. It is not the best base around, but it's working. Max rocket launchers, damage amplifier, shock blaster, so many tools. And just like last time, I think we need to go right yet again. Now, just be aware, you notice my critters are only level 1? That is fully and intentionally on purpose, because otherwise what's going to happen is you're going to draw the ire of those critter launchers, and critter launchers are dangerous beasts, so I have been trying to use low-level critters as a result. We should be able to sneak along that right-hand wall because we used a ground flare. Ground flares so good. If you're not using ground flares, please give it a go because you will not regret it. Now there's a bunch of mines there. That's my concern right now. There's a whole bunch of mines there, and Kavan still got there. By the way, this crystal critter dealio, or this crystal shield, works very well because it also protects critters, so do consider using it when you've got critters out as well. As we try our darndest, we got 2 engine rooms. The most I've gotten with Warriors is 3 engine rooms. I've seen people with Bullet get 4 fairly consistently though, so if you want to go full on Warrior player, you can get 4 engine rooms with Bullet. You have to use Taunt, obviously. Need to use a couple extra flares. Now, I have been getting by with Tick 3 flares, because I end up using like 3 flares to get back there. If you want to use 1 long flare to get back there, you need Tick 4 flares. Tick 4 flares not really required, but I just went there because I had one battle where I had like this perfect line to the back and I screwed it up. So, Warriors maxed. Tick 3 flares. You can do it with Tick 1 smokes. Tick 2 smokes gives you an extra bit of time for that shock mine. That is going to be all for me, though. Don't forget code ZMOT in the shop. I shall talk to you soon. As always, thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, subscribing, sending it to your grandma, your aunt, your cousin. I'll talk to you soon. Happy holidays. I'm ZMOT. Peace.